Hello all, welcome to the SOLIDWORKS Tutorials. In this lecture I am going to show you how to draw the caster assembly using SOLIDWORKS. In caster assembly there are 6 parts. One is the top plate, then wheel, then axial, then there is an axial support, a bush, a bolt and a nut. So first I am going to draw the parts separately, then I am going to assemble it. First I will start with the top plate. Go to SOLIDWORKS, click new and create a new part. So first I am going to draw the front view, then I am going to select front plane, click sketch, draw the outline of its front view. The length of this region is 44 mm. Then here it is 48. The overall length is 136. Then this length is 38 mm. Then here the length is 60 mm. The height of this region is 12 mm. So here also it is 12. Then the height between these two surfaces is 4 mm. Click OK. Go to Features. Click Extruded Bars. The extrude distance is 82 mm. Now to draw the holes, click the top plane, click Sketch and draw a circle here. The circle diameter is given as 12 mm and the circle is located at a distance of 12 mm from each side of the plate. Now I am going to create the linear pattern. Go to Linear Sketch Pattern. In the X direction, I am going to pattern it with the distance of 112 mm, and in Y direction the number of patterns is 2 and the distance between the hole is 58 mm, and select the entities to pattern. So here the Y direction is in the upward, so change the direction, then click OK. Now go to Features, click Extruded Cut, then click OK. Then I am going to create the fillet, click Fillet, and the fillet radius is given as 12 mm. So select the 4 corners. Now you can save this. Next I am going to draw the wheel. Create a new part. In the wheel, I am going to draw this region, then I am going to revolve it. So select right plane, click Sketch and draw the outline of the cross section. So draw a center line at the center for reference. Now mark all the dimensions. So the diameter of internal hole is given as 22. So the radius is 11 mm. Then the diameter of the hub is given as 38. So the radius is 38 by 2. And the outer radius is 50 mm. Now these two lines are collinear. So click Ctrl and select the two lines and click collinear. Then the length of this line is 3 mm. Then this gap is 14 mm. The overall length is 38 mm. Then here also this line length is 14 mm. So these two lines are collinear. So you can select these two lines and click collinear. Similarly, these two lines should be collinear. So select these two lines and click collinear. Now all the lines are constrained. Here the fillet radius is given. So select fillet and the radius is given as 3 mm. So select these two edges, then click OK. Now go to features, select revolve boss and click OK. Now we can save the part. Next I am going to draw the axial support. Create a new part. In the axial support, first I am going to draw this region, this rectangle like region. Then I am going to construct the top structure. So first select top plane, click sketch, draw a rectangle, and the rectangle length is 82 mm and the width of the rectangle is 38 mm. Then draw two holes here. The diameter of the hole is 12 mm and the hole is located at a distance of 12 mm from each side of the plate. Next I am going to pattern this hole. Go to linear sketch pattern and I am going to pattern in the x direction. So the number of patterns is 2 and the distance between the two holes is given as 58 mm in the drawing. Then select the entities to pattern. Then click OK. Now go to features, click extruded boss and the height is 10 mm. Click OK. Now I am going to create the fillet. Select fillet. Select these two regions and the fillet radius is 12 mm. Then click OK. Now I am going to draw the top section. Select this region, click sketch. First draw a circle at the top. The radius of the circle is given as, the diameter is given as 38 mm and the circle is located at a height of 48 mm from the bottom and it is located at the center. Draw a line from the rectangle that connects the circle. Now select this line, click Ctrl and select the circle and click tangent. Similarly select this line, select the circle and click tangent. Now go to trim entities and trim this unwanted line. Click OK. Go to feature, click extruded boss. So here I am going to extrude in the opposite direction. So the width of this section is 10 mm because the bush length is given as 12 mm and here we have a extruded length of 2 mm. So the remaining region is 10 mm. Now select this section, click sketch, draw a circle and click Control, click the circle, click the outer circle, and these two circles are co-radial and concentric. Then click OK. Go to Features, click Extruded Bars and the length is 2 mm. Then again select this section, click Sketch and draw a circle of diameter 22 mm. So now these two circles are concentric. So click Control, select these two circles and click concentric. Now go to Features, click Extruded Cut. So change it to up to surface and select this surface. Then click OK. Now we can save this. Next I am going to draw the axial. Click New, create a new part. So in the axial I am going to draw the front view and I am going to revolve it. Select front view, click Sketch. So first I am going to draw the top section alone. The smaller diameter is given as 16. So the radius is 16 by 2. Here also it is 16 by 2. And the diameter of the largest section is given as 22. So the radius is 11. The length of this region is 20. Here also it is 20. Then the remaining region length is 40 mm. Click OK. Go to Features. Click Revolve Boss and select the center axis. Then click OK. Next I am going to create the chamfer. Go to chamfer. The angle is 45 mm and the chamfer distance is 2 mm. Then select these two edges. Then click OK. Now we can save this. Next I am going to draw the bolt. The bolt is a M12 bolt of pitch 1.5 mm. So create a new part. Select the top plane. Draw a circle of diameter 12 mm. Click Extrude. Extrude this to a height of 30 mm. That is the length of the bolt. Then select this section, click Sketch. Select Polygon and draw a hexagon. So the length of the hexagon is given as 16 mm. Click OK, go to Features and extrude this to a height of 5 mm. Next I am going to create the thread. Go to Hole Wizard, select Thread. So first select the edge point from where we want to start the thread. Then select the initial phase. Then click the end condition and select the end plane. So now the thread size is defined as M12 into 1.5. Then select Trim with start phase and trim with the end phase. Click OK. Now save this. Next I am going to draw the nut. Create a new part. Select the top plane. Draw a polygon. The width of the polygon is given as 16 mm. And draw a central hole. The hole diameter is 12 mm. Go to Features, click Extrude Boss and extrude this to a height of 5 mm. Next I am going to create an internal thread. So go to Hole Wizard, select Thread, click the Start region, then Starting Face, then the Ending Face. So the thread size is already defined, it is M12 into 1.5. So here you have to click Extrude Thread, trim with the start face and trim with the end face. Now save this. Next I am going to create the bush. Select a new part. So select the right plane, click Sketch. First I am going to draw the 32 mm diameter circle. The 34 mm. Go to Feature, Extrude Boss and extrude this to a distance of 5 mm. Then select the sketch and draw another circle of diameter 22 mm and extrude this to a distance of 12 mm. Then again select this section, click Sketch, draw a internal hole and the hole diameter is given as 16 mm. Go to Feature, click Extruded Cut and change the blind to up to surface and select this surface. Now we can save this. Now we have created all the parts. Now I am going to assemble it. Click New and create a new assembly. First I am going to import the top plate. Select the top plate. Click OK. Then select Insert Components. Next I am going to import the axial support. So we can change the orientation. Then click Control. Click and drag this axial support to create another one. Now to rotate this, right click on that and select Move with Triad and we can rotate this. Now go to Mate. Select these two regions. These two regions are coincident. Then select these two holes. Then select Concentric. Then select these two regions and these are coincident. Similarly select the top face of the axial support and the bottom face of the top plate. Then click Coincident. Then select these two holes. Similarly select these two edges. Okay. Next I am going to import the bush. Go to Insert Component and select the bush. Click Control, select and drag the bush. To rotate this direction, right click on that and select Move with Triad and we can rotate this. Now select Mate, select these two regions, then the two holes. Similarly select these two regions, then select the two holes. Next I am going to insert the axial. Select the axial, go to mate, select these two holes, click OK. Similarly select these two regions, then click OK. Next I am going to insert the wheel. Select the wheel, so we can change the orientation. Go to mate, select these two regions. If you want, we can lock the rotation, then click OK. Then the length of this axial is 40 mm and the wheel length is 38 mm. So 1 mm clearance is left at each end. So select these regions and provide a distance of 1 mm. You can verify that in the opposite side. Then click OK. Next I am going to insert the bolt. So change the orientation. So select mate. Select these two regions. Similarly select the hole and the top circle of the bolt. Then click OK. Next insert the nut. Select mate. Select the top plane of the top plate and the bottom of the nut. Then click OK. Then to assemble the nut with the bolt, you can click the arrow and select the bolt and the nut. Now select the front plane of the bolt and front plane of the nut. Click OK. Then the right plane of the bolt and the right plane of the nut. Then click OK. So now I have assembled a single bolt and nut. Now I am going to pattern this. Go to linear component pattern. So the direction 1 is selected. Similarly select the direction 2. Then in direction 1 the distance between the holes, it is given in the drawing of the top plate, that is 112, and the number of entities is 2, and in the y direction the distance between the two holes is 52 mm and number of patterns is 2. Now components to pattern, select the bolt and the nut. In x direction it is in the opposite direction, so change the direction, then click OK. Sorry, here actually the distance between the two holes is 58 mm. So to change this, right click on that and click edit feature and change the distance is 58 mm. Then click OK. Now that's all. Now if you want to change the color, for example if you want to change the color of the wheel, then right click on that, click appearances and select the wheel, and in that you can change the color. For example I am going to select the rubber and the glossy rubber. You can double click on that, then click OK. Similarly if you want, you can change the color of all the parts individually. That's all. Thank you.